Hi, my name is James Shepard, and today we're going to talk about recruiting 1099 contractor sales reps, how to recruit these sales reps. Now, this is a really interesting topic to me. I have so many different schools of thought on this because I've done it so many different ways that it's just really tough. So the first thing that I would do if I was on the phone with you, and by the way, if you've never been on the phone with me, I think a lot of people will tell you it's an interesting experience. I'm probably one of the few people that you will ever talk to on the phone that is actually honest with you. So, and what I mean by that is I'm not super concerned about your feelings. I'm not super concerned about any of that because I really have no reason to care about that at all. What my goal is, if you have a conversation with me, is I want to tell you the truth and I want to help you out. I've told in the last week, I know I've told at least 5 people that they need to stop what they're doing and go get a job because they're never going to be successful at this. So I've also talked to quite a few people that I've been like, you can do this, but you got to be more committed. You need capital. You need this, you need that. So if you'd like to have a conversation with somebody who's actually honest, then just go to ccsalespro.com, fill out the contact us form, or click on find processors, fill that one out, whatever, and I'll get back to you. Or you can email me, james@ccsalespro.com. I will not call you right back. I will not answer your call. Okay, I have an assistant, like we're talking about in these videos. I have a business, so somebody will reach out to you, schedule a call with me, and I really enjoy doing that. It's actually one of the main reasons I do the content. I get a lot of fulfillment out of it. In case you didn't notice, I don't really make a ton of money off of making this content. This is not like my big money maker. I don't do any ads. I don't, I have instantquotetool.com. So $29 a month, that's the maximum I can make from you. So that's great. And I think I've mentioned it like once in the last 7 or 8 videos. So I do really enjoy having a conversation. So if you have enjoyed my videos and you'd like to talk to me, just email me, james@ccsalespro.com. If you're in the merchant services industry, and I'll be glad to talk with you. So anyway, having said all that, now I forgot what I was talking about, recruiting the reps. So let me explain to you the different ways that you can do that. The first thing I would ask you is, what do you want to be doing in 12 to 24 months? Like, what do you want your day to look like? If you want to be sitting in an office on the phone all day long and you like back-to-back phone calls, maybe you could do some kind of a larger national team where you could recruit 1099 contractors all over the place. If you're like, no, I really want to work with a small group of employees, I like to really manage people. Well, then I would say go ahead and hire W-2 employees locally in your local market, pay them a decent wage, and get them out in the field and spend tons of time training them and working with them. And so there's that model. Or if you say, well, I don't know if I really want to manage anybody, I'm just really good at what I do, then I would say find somebody that is really good, maybe 1 or 2 people, but hire that one other person that can be more like a business partner for you, that can maybe offset some of your weaknesses and really work with you to grow your business rapidly. Because one of the things you have to remember, and I talked about in the last video, the model of getting to the point where you're doing 20 to 30 deals a month personally with a small team around you, you need to understand, like, you would be shocked if you knew how many people I work with that have 5, 6, 7 salespeople that can't get 30 deals a month. It's a lot of hassle managing people and having these, all these different salespeople out there. And sometimes they just suck and they can't sell. And then you're kind of stuck with them for a little while. Then you got to fire people. And I mean, it's not easy. So don't discount the idea of just let's get one business partner. We have our 2, our admin person and our customer service person, and then me and another person. And the 4 of us are doing 30 deals a month. There is nothing wrong with that. You get to keep all the residuals. You get tons of upfront money. You have a lot more flexibility because you can change like that. You don't have to train people and all that stuff. So that's a really good model. If you want to recruit the people, then you have to understand the key to recruiting people. The key to recruiting people is understanding what is important to them. If you want to recruit good people and you want to keep good people, you need to understand what is important to them. Everybody is different. People ask me all the time, well, actually a good example, maybe 6 months ago, I was doing a consulting gig and I had just finished like 2 days working with the sales team, inside sales team. And I was talking to the CEO and the executive team and they were like, hey, what do you think? What should we be doing differently or whatever? And I told them, I said, one thing you need to do is you need to start being unfair to your employees. And they were like, what? I said, you need to be unfair to your employees. I said, you guys are so worried about being fair. Well, if we give this person a bonus, we have to give this person a bonus. And if we compensate this person this way, we have to give. If this person has an extra week off, that person has to have a week off. No, they don't. It doesn't have to be fair, okay? talk to people and find out what they want. So when you're recruiting people, you can go to the Best Buy in your local area and give flyers out. You can go to the local call center and put flyers in under the windshield wipers, and get people to call you. And you can go on Craigslist and put an ad. You can go to Career Builder, Monster.com. There's tons of ways to recruit. You go to LinkedIn. All that stuff works. But here's the important thing is when you're sitting across the desk from somebody else and you decide, I want to recruit this person, ask yourself, what is important to them, and then ask them that question and see if you can figure it out, because there's probably something that's really important to them that may not be important to your other employees. There's been different times in my life. When I was 20 years old, what was important to me is I wanted to make as much money as I could, and I wanted to work 80 or 90 hours a week. I had no family, I had no kids, I had no, I just wanted to work. That's all I wanted to do. So for me then, versus trying to hire somebody like me now, well, now I have 2 little kids at home. I'm married, I'm at a different point in my life, right? So I don't really want to work 90 hours a week. I like working 55, 60 hours a week and having a little time with my family. So different people are at different stages in their life, and there's nothing wrong with changing it up and saying, hey, I'll give you this. Do you want this time off? Do you want schedule flexibility? Do you want whatever? There's all kinds of different things. You find out what somebody wants and find a way to give them that. But my key thing I want to get across in this video is no matter what you do, when you get to that next level and you're like, now I'm ready to grow, get good people. Get good people. Don't try to make some cookie cutter program and recruit anybody that's warm and breathing air. You hire people very carefully, one at a time. Even if you're doing a 1099 nationwide program, recruit people very carefully, one at a time, give them what they want, and communicate, and make sure that they're happy with what they're doing. And that's the way you're going to really build a solid ISO with good people.